Now, you might know someone affected by it, or maybe you've had it yourself. Cancer, sadly, can touch many of our lives. But when you think of a cancer patient, does it look like this? Well, this is dancer Sophie Pemberton celebrating an operation to remove a tumour last year. Pure joy, as you can see in a hospital garden. Well, this video she impulsively captured went viral on social media. Sadly, Sophie's diagnosis means that an operation is unlikely to be the end of her journey, but she is passionate about spreading the message that you can live a good life whilst having cancer. In the latest in our Mind Matters series, Dr. Sian Williams talks to Sophie about how she achieves that. But of course, she had to start by asking her about her dancing.
The dancing has always sort of been a big part of my life, and I'd spent the COVID year really teaching a lot of people online, and that Jerusalem dance was really important to so many people, and it had really inspired me, and I'd had so much fun doing it. That day, the sun was shining. I felt very happy to be through surgery, and something just took me outside onto that terrace and thought, you know, I asked a complete stranger to film it, and, you know, he said gladly, and then we just filmed it, and I thought I want my friends and family and other people to realise that I'm through it and out the other side, and it's possible.
There was so much joy in the dancing, and it was so recent since the surgery. It was only, what, 5 days after you had the surgery, and then they said that it was gliolblastoma. There are loads of different types of brain tumours, aren't they? So how does that affect you?
It's obviously a very serious type of brain tumour. It's a sort of a grade 3/grade 4 in my case.
And grade 3, grade 4 means that
means that it's on that more severe aggressive side of cancer, and it means that there is the likelihood of it coming back and regrowing. It's, you know, obviously understanding more about it, I do to a point, but I felt personally that sometimes, you know, knowledge is a good thing, but also it can be really scary and frightening. And I try and compartmentalise what I know, and I know enough.
You've been doing a lot to raise awareness and to raise funds as well.
When you've had a cancer diagnosis yourself and lived it, you really feel you can impart some inspiration, some knowledge, and some, you know, a real true viewpoint if you become involved in a charity. And, you know, one of the great things for me was obviously getting in touch with the brain tumour charity, and I was lucky enough that my neighbour actually works for them as well. So I only had to pop next door, have a coffee, go and have a chat to Carol. And she was there, you know, a dear friend of mine who worked for the charity.
Tom Parker from The Wanted, who of course died in his 30s, recently had his funeral, but he said as he was managing what he had, the more attention you pay it, meaning cancer, the more it consumes your life, and I don't want it to consume my life. How do you make sure that your cancer, your glioblastoma, does not consume your life? Yeah,
I mean, that really resonates with me, what he said. One of the things that I often do is put on music in the morning. I pray, I have faith, I light a candle, I sit and do my own sort of meditative prayer. I set the tone of my day and how I'm going to go forward with that day. That really, really helps. I've taken lots of new hobbies up. I've revisited things that I used to love as a teenager or as in my early 20s, things I haven't had time for.
You've got 5 kids, by the way.
I've got 5 children.
Throw that in there.
I have, and I've raised, you know, 4 of my own children, and then I've had my sister's son as well since he was 12, and it's a busy home. However long my life might be, I'm determined to make every day matter.
And that's a lesson for us all. Sophie Pemberton, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you.
Thank you.